questions online or any other questions here?
Bob.
Mr. Birch.
What is your position on tithing in the church?
Bob asked, what is my position on tithing in the church? Good question. I think that every Christian needs to tithe, give gifts, and give offerings. Those are three separate things. Tithe is 10% of your income, the minimum required. But it goes beyond that. The New Testament tells us to be generous till it hurts. If you want to be a Christian who gives according to the New Testament, you're supposed to be generous until it hurts. Whatever that means for you, generous until it hurts. That's beyond 10%. And that's where the gifts and offerings come from. So we give a tithe, that's just the bare minimum. And then there's gifts and offerings for missions, for shoe boxes, for other activities, for missionaries, for mission trips, above and beyond gifts and offerings. I also think that it's very important that we consistently, persistently teach about money. One of the things I've never understood is when in a church service you take up an offering and nobody actually talks about money. So if we're going to take up an offering, let's pause and say, the reason we are taking up a money is because we know money is very crucial to the way we live our lives. And an awful lot of the Bible uses money as an example of spirituality because we all, every one of us, have that in common. And so money becomes this thing that becomes a perfect illustration about dealing with sin, dealing with godliness, and showing our faithfulness. And so this is an opportunity to show that everything we have has come from God, and He only requires just a sliver of it back to Him, and that is a tenth. Here's our opportunity to obey God right here now by putting a tenth in the plate. Pass the plate. Or some other message like that. And when you consistently teach about how God views money each time you take up an offering, you will be surprised, not, how educated the people become on why they ought to be giving. I'm not quite sure it is directly connected to an increase in tithes, gifts, and offerings, but it certainly is an increase in knowledge about it. Knowledge about it.